Well, hello, my fellow car milers. How are you doing today? This is me, Luka C. And if you love to listen for hours to a bunch of knuckleheads talk about model cars, then you just found your new favorite podcast.
Hey, this is Urban from The Art of Rake on YouTube. I'm the rookie of the group. Listen to the best topics on the hobby right here, right now.
Hi, I'm Fred Pappy Henry from West Georgia Rods and Customs on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. We'll give you tips, techniques, advice on using your favorite color of Rust-Oleum.
Oh, come on.
Man, had to go there. What? Or even have some color paints on your next project.
Hey guys, it's Mark, Hobby Dude 007 on YouTube and Facebook. Find out all the great tips and tricks, good and bad, right here on the Model Car Enthusiast Podcast.
So you better be sure to follow us, the Box of Chocolates of Model Car Podcast, because you never know what you're going to get. That was terrible, wasn't it? Right here on YouTube and Spotify. Okay, don't be hating. I'm going in. It's been a long time. But what the heck, there's something I gotta get, and you might be surprised what it is. And the aisle that you want to go down is the painting aisle. Not models, not anything, because there's a clear that we need to try out. I'm probably going to take that UV. I've had a buddy of mine use it. We also have the regular crystal clear. We also have satin finish. We'll play with those later, but we want to do a test with this because I've got to find a new rattle can clear to use. I used to use this years ago, and the models that I use it on are still beautiful today. I just went away with it because of all the great hobby clears we've had over the years, but they're drying up. They're getting hard to get a hold of. And this is an acrylic enamel it's very, very similar to that acrylic enamel that I was using from Mr. Hobby, the premium top coat. This may do the same thing as the premium top coat, and it's UV resistant, which will keep your white models, all your models, from yellowing. And I have Krylon Crystal Clear on some old models, and you've probably seen this video right here, and this video right here where I showed it. I've got a model that's white and still as beautiful and white today after 30 years using Krylon Crystal Clear. So this might be the clear for us to start using, but we're going to get it and we're going to try it out in the next video. But this is what we came for, and we'll go look at the models. What the heck, we're here. And it's been a long time since I've been here, so they've moved stuff around. So here are the models. I had to hunt it down. As long as we're doing a video here, let's look at what they got. Ooh, that's cool. I was hoping there's still some of those. I wouldn't mind having that, but we'll see if there's any deals going on. I guess it's always 40% off. I see a lot of different stuff here, a lot of good stuff here. Everybody likes to complain on the Facebook, especially my Facebook group. You like to complain, but I don't know. I see a pretty filled, excellent kit. I see a really filled shelf here, and gotta stop the complaining. Yeah, it'd be nice to go to a hobby shop, but the hobby shops, they're drying up, and I do like to prefer going to my local hobby shop, but sometimes, gotta come here. And there's that. Get my nose, and you can make a stock one out of that. But you have some Revels. Look at that. They got some good Revels. Ooh, I'm glad that I got to make a decision here. My decision is I don't want to buy a model today. I came here for that paint, which, just to let you know, I had to go get somebody. I had to go up front, and they called for someone to come and open up the case for me to get my Krylon Crystal Clear UV resistant. They took it up front for me. I'll go there and get it. Extremely nice people here. Did a great job for me. I appreciate. Hey, you know what? I might start doing Hobby Lobby a little more now. That's cool. Look at that. Sometimes you get an Aoshi kit here. That's pretty cool. And we'll take a quick look at the other kits they have, but they dominate with cars, don't they? Ooh. Look at that. Some Gundam over there, too. Good thing I don't have Felix with me. He's got a pile of Gundam to build. He's got to get it going. But, hey, that's pretty cool. So, yeah, the model section, it's a little different than it was. It's been years since I've come here. They've got good tools, and there's your testers, paints. Not a lot in the paints anymore, but they got a good supply of stuff. Actually, some things might have to get a hold of. Oh, these are actually really great for doing your gluing with the liquid glue, with the extra thin. That's what you want to use for an applicator for extra thin. Those are very nice. And here we got some airbrush supplies and paints, and then the testers. I'm not a testers fan, so I probably won't ever really. I won't say I won't ever, but I'm not a real fan of this stuff. It just doesn't work for me. Doesn't say don't work for you, but it's nice. And here's some glues. I heard that they had some of your solvent glues here, and they have Mr. Hobby solvent glues. That's pretty cool. I don't need any right now, but that's good to know. Don't know what the prices are. They don't have any, but there you go. Model section still thriving. Oh, Zaku too. Yeah, good thing Felix isn't here. That's his favorite. Pretty cool. Well, anyways, we're going to shoot up front. We're going to get that clear, and we're going to go home. And I got to come up with a model of the clear. Oh no. The Bandai Y-Wing. I got a thing for Star Wars. I got my Star Wars. I have one of these Y-Wings. I want to build one of these days. But, yeah, good stuff. Well, here's a pleasant delight. These are like the Tamiya weathering sets. Those sets, and I guess they're packaging them under their own label or something, which has got a whole bunch of stuff here. But this is good to know for $5. These weathering kits. This is a good one right here. They don't have they got the dark rust and the orange rust, which are my favorites to use. So it'd be a nice couple more, but that's good to know that they got these here too. I still like using these weathering sets. They do real nice. Okay, so that's the first time I've been to this Hobby Lobby. It's just about a mile or two from my house. And I don't think I have been here since I came here with Felix. And he was 3 years old, and he's 7 now. So it's a little different than it was, but it was a good model kit collection. But that's not what I came here for. I came for this Krylon Clear UV resistant. I am hoping that this stuff will do the job. I had a friend of mine use some, and he was pretty pleased with it. We'll see how it lays out. I just want to find a replacement. I used to use this years ago, and when the great hobby paints we were getting were coming out, I discovered Tamiya, and then later on we had the great clears coming from Mr. Hobby. But that stuff's getting hard to get a hold of, and something's changed with the TS13 that I like from Tamiya. It's just too hot, and you got to be real careful. You damage decals, and most of my models have decals, so just needing to find something that's readily available than a rattle can, because I just don't want to airbrush clear all the time. I really do like using my rattle cans, and I have proven that I can get very good finishes. But this is the stuff that I used to use many years ago, hopefully still. Acrylic coating. This should be it's a Krylon acrylic. So it's acrylic enamels are with clears. It's different than enamel paints. It's a different type of enamel. And this is not a water base just because it's acrylic. Acrylic does not mean water base. Not going to get into that right now. This is a solvent base, but this stuff is pretty great for decals. I'm hoping. Plus, I'm getting some decals I just recently bought that are old, and you always want to shoot a coat of clear. This is what I've always used for shooting over old decals. I did a video a long time ago about that. We want to protect our decals. It's actually not a bad idea to do that. And with this stuff, you can shoot it over the decals, and pretty much any clear that you use to clear over your decals, this stuff will not affect it. You won't have a problem with it. I've done it for years, but I am out of my old can of the old Krylon Crystal Clear. I'm hoping that their formulas haven't changed. We will see. But again, I had a friend of mine that had very good luck with this. I will try. And they also had the old Krylon Crystal Clear in there. I thought about buying a can of that, and I might get some later on. And they also had this in a matte finish or a dull coat, which is something else we want to play around with. So I'm going to go home, and I don't know if I'm going to be shooting this on anything right now. I might paint a body, get some decals on it, and we'll try it out. And that will be an upcoming video. But so far, everything I've heard is good on this, and this could be, $10, man. You get a full can. So this can clear a lot of cars. This is when I'm not a Krylon hater, but I will never. You're not going to get me on the Rust-Oleum side. That's another animal. It really is. Even the Krylon colors, I really don't like to use those either. If I have to, if it's a color I can't find, I'm still going to find it somewhere else. I just won't use Krylon colors because it's a different type of a paint. It's a different type of enamel, and it takes a month or 2 or 7 to finally cure to where you can finish your model. This stuff, it cures in about a day. 24 hours, it's ready to rock. In about 2 hours, it's touchable. So we're going to try it out. We'll see. And we'll see you in the next video. And why do we keep hunting for great stuff to use on our model cars? Because we like building model cars. Why? Because it's fun. Here's the producers.